Hello, my fabulous Pilates Body on Demand, Pilates Body by Kayla subscribers. Thank you for joining me today. Valentine's Day is here, so what better than a themed class called Love You to Your Core. We have got a 3-part circuit where we're gonna focus on our deep abs, our outer abs, and of course, our obliques to create that little snatched and toned waistline. We're gonna start with breathing, and then we're gonna get into our circuits. Each exercise is gonna be 30 seconds. We're gonna be in and done under 20 minutes. So let's get right to it. I didn't expect to be doing arts and crafts with you guys, but having a 2-year-old, I made a little lovely paper heart to demonstrate our heart breathing. So obviously you don't have a paper heart. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a heart with your hands, and you're gonna place your thumbs just outside on top of your belly button, and your fingertips are going to fall below, creating this nice heart-like shape with your hands. So I'm gonna demonstrate with the paper heart for a little bit more of a dramatic effect. So what I want you to think about is taking a big breath in, and you're gonna expand your heart, really breathing in through the sides of your body, feeling the breath through your ribs into your back. And then as you exhale, I want you to feel like you're pulling the heart together and you're drawing your rib cage in. You should start to feel that activate your tummy muscles. Take that big breath in as we expand and we breathe out. And exhale as we pull together and draw those tummy muscles in and up. Let's do that 3 more times, focusing on this 360-degree breathing. Exhale as you're feeling the breath come into that center line, as you're expanding your heart open, and then exhale, drawing the heart together. Let's do that 1 more time, big breath in, and exhale, pulling the sides of the heart together. So now we're gonna focus on pulling together, but now also adding that upward lift. So you're gonna think about the bottom part of your heart zipping to the top point of the heart. So you're gonna take a deep breath in, again, expand all around the heart. And then as you exhale, I want you to feel like you're zipping in and zipping up. So it's all folding together. Big breath in. And exhale, you're pulling in and you're pulling up. So I'm gonna get rid of this paper now and join you with my hands. A big inhale and exhale. Again, big breath in and exhale. Let's do that 1 more time together. And exhale. Great, let's begin to make our way down onto our back now. Our feet are planted hip-width distance apart. Just gently begin to roll through your spine here. And we're gonna revisit that heart breathing on our back. So we get a little bit more feedback with our mat underneath us now. So again, you're gonna take a big breath in. Feel the breath into the sides of the heart as you inhale. You're gonna notice your rib cage is stretching out to the sides of the mat, and then as you're exhaling, you're pulling together, and feel the bottom point of the heart zipping to the top point of the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're gonna begin to move into our pelvic lifts for 30 seconds. So you're gonna take your breath in, and I want you to start to arch your spine, your lower spine off the mat like you're reaching your pubic bone forward. Now, as you exhale, you're gonna tuck, and you're gonna really exaggerate that zipping by lifting your pubic bone up to your belly button, or again, the bottom point of the heart to the top point of the heart. And then inhale, releasing forward. So you could almost slide like a toilet paper roll underneath the small of your back there. There's some space. And then exhale, we're gonna roll through, pressing the small of the back into the mat, and then feeling that zipper. Inhale, releasing forward and down. And exhale, scooping up and in. Inhale, we've got 10 more seconds here. And exhale. So you really want to feel that exaggerated motion of rocking through the pelvis. And exhale. Let's go 1 more time. Inhale. and exhale. So you really feel those lower tummy muscles connecting on the pelvic tilt. Now, as you return down, I want you to return to neutral. So we're not doing that forward press anymore. And we feel the small of our back connected to the mat. Hands can stay on your lower abdomen, making that heart with your hands for more feedback as we move into our toe taps here for 30 seconds. We're gonna begin to exhale, right heel taps out and pull it back in. Left heel taps out and pull it back in. Now our goal is to keep our pelvis still, not let the weight of the legs tip the pubic bone forward, really stabilizing into our center, keeping that small of the back pressed into the mat here. Good. Tapping out, keeping a slight bend in the knee. The legs should feel weightless because we're holding that energy into our abdominals. We're really working on our deep abs here, firing up our transverse abdominis. Moving in to toe taps now. Finish that last one and now pull both these up. Now you're more than welcome to keep your hands in the heart, or we can take our hands down at our sides. Exhale as you open from your hip crease, and then inhale, pull it back up. Exhale down, and inhale, pull it back up. Now again, we want to avoid rocking forward, so that was very exaggerated, but you get the point. We want to stabilize through our center. We're holding that deep ab muscle connected. Inhale and exhale as you tap out and down. Try not to just drop the heel to the mat. Push forward from your hip crease. Create load as you push away from the center of your body. Let's go one more time each side. Pull it back in. And last one on the opposite leg, evening out. Now we're going to go into diamond taps. So those heels are going to lightly press together. Your knees are going to open up. You're making a nice diamond with your legs here. Again, we're opening at our hip crease. As we inhale, we push the knees and toes forward. And then exhale, we pull it back in. Now the whole time, we're adding and increasing load to our core, so as those legs move away from our body, we should feel our tummy muscles begin to tremor and shake. And again, that's that deep abdominal connection. We don't want to feel work into our hip flexors, so keep feeling that lifting up. The bottom part of the heart is lifting to the top point of the heart here. We've got 10 seconds down and up. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. We also want to be mindful that we're not going too low and starting to feel tension build in our chest, neck, and shoulders. We really want to focus on loving every movement from our core. Go ahead and finish your last one here, and we are going to pull it back up to tabletop and squeeze those knees together, moving into a dead bug. Stretch your left arm towards the ceiling, and now we're going to begin to exhale away from our center, pushing the right leg and left arm back, and again, keeping that connection. Now, instead of pulling the right knee back in, we're going to lift straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach long and away from your center. And then bend the knee and return back to center. Let's do 3 more sets on the same side. Exhale as we push away. Inhale as we lift up. Exhale as we push away. Inhale as we pull back. One more is going to bring us to that 30 seconds. Lifting. Exhale, reaching away. And pull it back into change. Right arm and left leg. Exhale, extend. Inhale, straight arm, straight leg. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend the knee back in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. One more set, bringing us to 30 seconds. Lift. Exhale, reach. And bring it back in. Hug your knees to your chest. We're going to rock and roll up and down our mat here, massaging through our spine, rolling back and forth until you eventually make your way up and you're ready to flip over to your hands and your knees, finding a tabletop position here. Basically, we're flipping our dead bug from our back to our hands and knees in our solid 4-point position. Again, we're still focusing on our deep abs because we're not rounding and crunching just yet. So go ahead and begin to extend your right arm and your left leg nice and long. We want to square the hips as if there's like a nice glass of wine balancing on your sacrum. We don't want to spill a drop. It's a very expensive glass. Now, as you exhale, we're going to pull elbow and knee together, make a connection, but try not to round. We want to stay flat. Inhale, stretch away from midline, staying square. Belly button is staying straight over the middle of the mat. Exhale as we come together. Again, we're here for 30 seconds, so it's not a race. We're not working for repetitions. We want to keep scooping those tummy muscles in, keeping the ribs lifted and our back nice and flat. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down as we change sides. Inhale as we stretch, left arm and right leg again. Stay nice and square, and exhale, pulling in without rounding. Create space from your belly and your thigh as you draw those deep abs up and in. Inhale, stretching away, and then exhale. Notice my body is not rocking side to side again. Just like we practiced when we were lying on our mat, we want to stay centered right over the middle so we're not shifting our hips to the right or the left. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing back to 4-point position. We're going to come down into a little rest back there and rising back up. Moving on to our second circuit. Lying down on your back, we are going to begin to work more into crunch-like motions here. As you come flat, arms are going to reach up and away. You're going to find single leg stretch position with your legs. So your right knee is at a tabletop position, your left leg's extended out and up. And as you begin to do that, again, we feel that transverse abdominis activation, keeping the whole spine imprinting into the mat. Let's begin to take a big breath in here. As we exhale, we're going to curl up and sweep those arms to our sides. Our legs are not moving. We get a big stretch across. Feel your heart opening, feel expansive, and exhale, coming into that crunch and curl. Inhale, opening, and exhale. God, really send those arms wide, opening like wings. Really feel your heart opening, creating space in your chest. And exhale, keeping those tummy muscles firing, getting that transverse connection with that rectus abdominis connection. Your rectus abdominals are your outer layer of abs, like your superficial six-pack muscles. Let's work them. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it into the crunch and curl on 1. Now you're gonna exhale. Your legs, they don't change shape, but they're gonna go down on the exhale and pull up on the inhale, staying in that single leg stretch position for 30 seconds. Now again, the further you push out and away, the more you're gonna challenge that lower back connection. We don't wanna arch and we don't wanna lose that engagement. Staying nice and long. Now be mindful of your chin as well. We don't want to aggressively tuck. We want to keep some length there. So again, it's staying in our tummy muscles. Now bring it up to the top and stretch both legs up. Now you're going to go into a long leg on the left side and bend the right. Or did I do that backwards? We're going to lift up and then you're alternating. Bend the left, stretch the right. So you're changing that single leg stretch position. The opposite leg is going long and the opposite knee is bending. You lift up to the sky and you change. Woo, it's starting to burn. Yes, you can. Love you to your core, baby. Here we go. We've got 10 seconds. I know you can do it. But then we've got the other side. So mentally prepare for it here. Oh my gosh. It is on fire and I am starting to sweat. We are going to pull up and meet back with the right leg long and the left knee in. Inhale, take it down, stretch those arms back. Oh, that feels like a little release. Exhale, we come right back up into it. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl and crunch. Inhale, open. Don't let those ribs open. So remember, your ribs are like the top of the heart. Those upper outer wings of the heart stay lifted together. You bring that bottom point of the heart to the top point of the heart. Oh my gosh, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold it up and we bring the legs up and we exhale the legs down. We bring the legs up. We exhale the legs down. We stay in that single leg stretch position. Beautiful. If your neck is starting to stress, we send it down, we push those hands, we keep those legs moving. Now, if you set your head down, you might not lower your legs quite as much. If you're ready to pick it back up, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we take it up, both legs straight, and we alternate the single leg stretch position. We lift, we alternate. We stay in our curl up here. We're almost there, you guys. I know you can do it. Finish strong with me. 15-second push here. Ooh, this is it. When I was planning this class, I was going to prep on doing 2 rounds of this. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did not decide that because it is burning. 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. Oh, relaxing down and little rock of the knees side to side. And then let's begin to rock up and down our spine again as we finish through our last circuit, which is our oblique focus circuit. You're doing awesome, friends. Take your left leg out nice and long. We're gonna clap our hands together overhead at a slight bend of our elbows. Okay, we wanna stay long. We wanna move out of our waistline here. Again, these are our external obliques as we begin to move away from the straight leg. You're gonna feel that top oblique begin to fire and exhale, pull back up. And we're here for 30 seconds. Try not to send your butt back to increase your range of motion. Keep those hips pressed forward as you take that nice side stretch over. You're doing so good. Keep those palms pressed together. I notice mine are starting to creep apart. That's a challenge in itself, is keeping those hands together. Whoo, great job. But now the longer you reach, the harder it is, hey? Stretching your body to its max. You're doing so good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take it down now to our forearm here. We'll make your way down onto your forearm, and then I want you propped up on your bottom knee here. Your top arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. You're gonna send your bottom hip down, tap to the mat, and then we're gonna lift and lift the top leg. Now we lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift. You've got this. Light on that lower down. Try not to rest on that bottom hip. It's just a tap. You're pushing that bottom elbow into the mat. Fire it up. 10 seconds here. Now you've got the option to stay right here for the next movement on that bottom knee, okay? If you're ready to move into your full forearm side plank, take your top foot slightly in front. Stretch your bottom leg slightly behind. Top hand is now behind your head. We are dipping down, coming up with an overhead reach. Hand goes back behind as you tap down, lift that overhead reach. Now again, you can stay down on that bottom knee or go there if you need to at any time. We've got 10 seconds. Final push, and we're done with this first side, and we're gonna repeat these 3 movements on the next side. Love you to your core. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that bottom oblique should have been firing up. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got 90 seconds left of this core class. We're on the home stretch. So go ahead and now extend your right leg out nice and long here. We're gonna lightly clap those hands together overhead. Try to keep those palms pressing. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna cramp on that side as I stood up here. All right, let's take it over. Big inhale, and then exhale. We're coming on up. Big breath in as we stretch over, and exhale, bringing it up. Inhale. Oh my gosh, again, remember what I said on the first side. The longer lever you create, the harder it is to come back up. Now, the second side is so much harder because this is the oblique we were just working on that first side. You can do this. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, now we're focusing on the bottom oblique. We're coming down onto our side here. Elbow underneath your shoulder. Make sure you're stacked in between 2 panes of glass here. Your top arm is gonna reach up. We are going to lift the hips, lift the top leg. Lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Remember that lower is just a tap down. We are not resting. You're pushing that bottom elbow into the mat. You are staying long and lean through that waistline. Stretch those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Push down with that bottom elbow to get more lift out of that bottom oblique. You've got this. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now set your top foot forward. Again, you're more than welcome to stay on that bottom knee. We're going to full side plank here. Hand now goes behind your head. We dip it down. We take it up. We reach. Hand goes back. It's down, up, and reach. Down, lift, and reach. Send that top rib to the sky, friends. Halfway. We're so close. Final push here. 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, firing up. Again, we want that snatched waistline, tone and tightened. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Set it down. Let's do a nice little stretch here through those obliques to finish as we curl our knees in. Just gonna come up into the staggered mermaid position. Okay, long through the spine and give you a nice big inhale over. We didn't do this on the other side because I wanted to finish that second side first. So we're gonna come back to that first side. A couple more breaths here. The bicep by the ear so we're not rounding. Keep your heart open and lifted to receive all of that love this Valentine's Day. Come on up. Let's swing those legs to the other side. Oh my gosh, love you to your core. Abs are on fire. Oh my gosh, the obliques, you guys. So fatigued after that side plank work. Why are those dang side planks so hard? Oh, let's take a couple more breaths here. Feel long and lifted and try not to cave in. Really feel that openness. Okay? In order to give love, we need to receive love and love to ourselves. So I'm so thankful that you joined me for Love You to Your Core. I hope you feel strong in your center. We worked our outer abs, we worked our inner abs, we worked our obliques. We should feel strong like a cylinder. We should feel deep connection to that heart breathing. That's such an important tip and trick to making sure that we're keeping those core muscles engaged through our core work and really revving up the breath with the movements. Go ahead and repeat this class again if you need a little extra spice in your life. I'll see you in the next workout. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you enjoyed this class. I'd love to create more Love You to Your Core classes. I'll see you next time.